Alright, motherfuckers. It's allergy season. And this is some bullshit, man. Have y'all heard? EA is now charging 80 of them things. $80. Seriously. $80 for the original non-limited edition games now. For the future consoles. Which is crazy to me, because number one, again, this has not been confirmed from them specifically, but typically, when you don't say it's not true, it's true. If somebody right now said I smoke crack every Saturday and Sunday, I would say, man, I ain't no crack, I don't smoke no crack. That would be like me saying, no, I don't do it. But see, now he ain't gonna sit there. They're not gonna say anything. The same thing happened with Xbox. They never verbally said, oh, this is not gonna play used games. Even though they retracted that initially, they never said that. We heard it months prior to the reveal, but they never acknowledged that. And then they wanted to put it up in print that it was true. So, I feel like the same thing applies to EA, and with their sneaky tactics, I won't put nothing past them. How you gonna charge us 80 gooeys a piece? Everybody don't have that kind of money. On top of that, somebody's already gonna say, well, every generation the price goes up. You're right, sir. You're right. You're right. You're a fine man. You're right. And you know what? It usually goes up about $10 or a little bit less. You know, it never got $20 and what? That's crazy. On top of that, the PlayStation from this coming generation is cheaper than the past generation. I just gleeked all over the goddamn mic. It's alright though. No, but seriously, it's cheaper than the 2007 PlayStation, which was the PlayStation 3. So if the console's cheaper, I'm not saying the game should be cheaper, I don't expect that. But to see a $20 jump is kind of high, you know what I'm saying? PlayStation 3 games were typically $59.99. PlayStation 2 games were typically $49.99. PlayStation 1 games were probably $39.99. You know what I'm saying? So when we go from $59.99 to $79.99, something's wrong. And that's just too much. And this is coming from the people who got all excited, went out in the goddamn street, put asses in other people's faces, flew up the party streamers and was excited that they said no more online passes. Well, guess what? Instead of them doing online passes for people that bought the games used, they decided to go the route of making that the initial fee right off the shelf for everybody. Congratulations, we getting butt fucked again. And that's what you can do. You know why? Because there's nowhere else we can go to get, say, a football experience, because EA has a special license specifically with the NFL so that nobody else can make football games. So we stuck. Take it in the ass, brother. I don't appreciate it no homo, but this is bullshit, man. That's exactly what it is. Bad business practices. For those of you who don't know what I was talking about, okay, you bought a used game from EA. When you opened it up and you went to play it, it worked. But when you went to go online, they required you to pay a $10 fee. Season pass or online pass, whatever. So if you rented a game and you want to play online, for instance, Twisted Metal, which I got from Gamefly, I want to play that joint online, but I wasn't paying $10 to race cars. I'll go get in my car and drive down the goddamn street. $10? Do you know what I can do with $10, goddammit? So I didn't really do it. Now, on top of that, it wouldn't be so bad if they actually got it right all the time. Sometimes your season or online pass code, does not work. It might work initially, but you might not play the game for a couple weeks or a couple months. You get on, and it asks you for your goddamn online code again. And then it doesn't work. And then you God forbid you call a video game company and ask for support or help. Best of luck to you. You're never gonna get no help. Ever. It's a waste of your time in there. Straight up. And it's funny. And what they did was they pulled a Robert Bowling. Robert Bowling, he was previously the creative strategist for Infinity War, which did Modern Warfare 3 recently in the last 2 years. Okay? During his conference, he got everybody hyped. Motherfuckers like, yo, this is my lovey, that's my brother right there. Go ahead, bro. He had him like that. They didn't even know him though. When he said, and I quote, this was the biggest quote probably from the conference that people remember. And this is what EA's doing. He said, no more last stand. Go watch the video, I swear to God. Right? So then he was like, fuck you, last stand. Right? But then they put Final Stand in Dead Man's Hand and stuff just as bad or worse as Last Stand in the game. So that goes to show you that they like to play around with words. Although you didn't lie, you still had that stuff going on in other aspects. And that's what EA is doing. So I don't trust none of these video game companies. You know, and I love games, so I just have to, just deal with it. I'm fine. It ain't about me. I can probably try to cough up an extra couple dollars for like Madden, but man, it's crazy. And you can do that when you buy an exclusive license and have a deal with the NFL so that nobody else can make a game. You can do whatever the freak you want to do. And that's why it's always important to have another person out there that can give you some type of competition, make you stand on your heels. But EA, they're just cocky. And to be honest with you, the way I feel about it's like their games don't improve every year $20 worth. I mean, straight up. When the last time you got a $20 improvement out of a Madden game? You what? I love Madden. And it's the only football experience I can get on a console because of the license. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna play it. But really though, they don't innovate their games that much every year. They've had one new engine this generation. They're going in a good direction with it, but that's all they've had. That was real innovative this whole time. It's been like 6 years. What if they had? You know what I'm saying? And then they going to sit up here and add $20. I can see if like Rockstar or somebody did that. I'm only saying that because a company like Rockstar actually makes sure they put out quality product. If the game ain't ready, they don't put the game out. You have a whole bunch of upset fans in May because Grand Theft Auto 5 was supposed to come out this May, but they say, you know what, the game's not ready. Let's work on it some more. They pushed it back to September. You know what EA would have did? You know what Activision would have did? Fuck it, brother. Throw it out there. We ready, man. We'll patch it as it goes along. I promise you, man. Let's just get it out, get it sold, man. Let's get all the DLC and microtransaction money we get out of these brothers. And once they get their hands on the copy, shut down the offices, man. Everybody go on vacation till the next game come out. And that's what they do. And then you turn around, you charge us $3 for it. I don't get it. And as much as you might be a fanboy of any console, I love Sony. Microsoft is great. I've already stated my opinion on each console. And I've already stated that the PS3 got destroyed by Xbox. Pooped on. Totally pooped on. I don't trust none of those companies. They're not here for us. They just have to bend to our will on some levels. You know what I'm saying? Well, EA's gonna pay for that. They're gonna pay for it. We'll see. But I ain't hate, man. The video's over. I just tired of this bullshit!
Chase money.